Welcome to the Inside Scoop. Welcome back, Binnelanders fans. Prepare to be shocked, surprised, and utterly captivated by what we have in store for January. Let's start immediately. Monday, January 1st, 2024 to Friday, January 5th, 2024. On Monday, January 1st, Tracy is interested in learning about her family history, and Corinne sees something surprising. Conrad needs to go to Durban, and Ace finds out he and Brenda have a shared past. Louis suspects something might be up with Naomi's donor. Going on to Tuesday, January 2nd, Louis doesn't want to answer Naomi's questions, and Delia really doesn't want Steve to know her secret. Bonnie is determined to find a good name for Tracy's baby. As we move to Wednesday, January 3rd, Delia can't forgive herself for what she did, and Corinne is very sad. Tracy gets some shocking news from a DNA test, and Henry infiltrates Brian L's business and makes a surprising discovery. By Thursday, January 4th, Henry has to do something when things go wrong, and Louis wants to protect Naomi. Delia has to explain things to Steve, and Tracy doesn't want to talk to her mother. Finally, on Friday, January 5th, Liam doesn't want to work with Corinne, and Steve has to tell the kids the truth. Conrad tells Nicolette about a chance he has to take, and Delia is unsure about what will happen next. Monday, January 8th, 2024 to Friday, January 12th, 2024. On Monday, January 8th, Corinne is enraged because she feels unfairly treated, and Steve is not happy about attempts at being soft-soaped. Tracy is determined to continue her search, no matter the emotional cost. By Tuesday, January 9th, Conrad and Nicolette get on Steve's nerves, and Elise is back, but everything has changed. Tracy is upset about her search, but Tertius reassures her. As we move to Wednesday, January 10th, Elise hears about what happened between Corinne and Liam, and Tracy is anxious for a reply. Steve is in no hurry to go for a certain procedure. By Thursday, January 11th, the wrong patient almost ends up in the operating theater. And Naomi convinces Corinne to try something new. Vicky returns earlier to surprise Steve, and something happens to Nicolette. Finally, on Friday, January 12th, Nicolette doesn't want Steve to come near her, and Corinne is furious when she finds out that Liam reported her to Tertius. Elise has her sights on a hot farmer. Monday, January 15, 2024 to Friday, January 19, 2024. On Monday, Ace feels like everyone around him is too negative, and Vicky blames herself for Nicolette's situation. Liam confronts Corinne about Elise, and Delia is afraid that Nicolette might take legal action against Steve. Moving on to Tuesday, January 16th, Nicolette's stubbornness causes significant and potentially dangerous drama. Bonnie has her hands full dealing with Ace, who seems obsessed with the girl, and Liam is in a highly irritable mood. As we approach Wednesday, January 17th, Steve still grapples with guilt over Nicolette and invites her for a consultation. Ace is head over heels and has to put in effort to win back Bonnie's support. Liam expresses concern that Corinne might become a target for an online troublemaker. By Thursday, January 18th, Steve receives distressing news about his brother, and Tracy is anxious about Ace's love life. Tertius becomes suspicious of Elisa's date. Finally, on Friday, January 19th, Debbie keeps Ace very busy, and Steve gains access to Jared's phone. Corinne realizes what Liam suspects, and she is not pleased. Monday, January 22, 2024 to Friday, January 26, 2024. On Monday, January 22nd, Liam threatens to quit his job, and Delia tries to uncover the truth. Ace faces an arrest but can't recall anything about the previous night. Nicolette urges Steve to continue searching for his brother. As we move to Tuesday, January 23rd, Tracy realizes that Corin is dealing with financial problems, and Nicolette wants to accompany Steve to a memorial service. Ace discovers that his stolen card has been used, and Talia hasn't shared her plans with Louis. Approaching Wednesday, January 24th, Corin's situation worsens, and Naomi is troubled by strange dreams. Ace receives a shocking revelation, and Steve blames himself for not supporting a family member in need. By Thursday, January 25th, Naomi has questions that make Louis uneasy. Tertius becomes very protective of Tracy and her pregnancy. Ace starts to get answers about the night of the accident. Finally, on Friday, January 26th, Talia develops a new theory about Naomi's nightmares, and Nicolette's decision surprises Conrad. Ace remembers something that might prove his innocence. Monday, January 29, 2024 to Wednesday, January 31, 2024. On Monday, January 29th, Corin comes up with a completely new plan, and Ace finally learns the truth about what really happened. Louis is disturbed when he figures out who Naomi is dreaming about. As we move to Tuesday, January 30th, Louis finds himself in a tricky situation, and Naomi is unsure if she can carry on. Corin discovers who paid for her car, and Ace finally cuts ties with someone from his life. Approaching Wednesday, January 31st, someone is in police custody, and the media is hounding Steve over his brother. Liam learns about Corin's plans, Naomi and Steve are shocked by Brenda's story, and Tracy surprises Tertius with the truth. Thanks for joining us on this sneak peek into Binnelanders, your daily dose of drama and heartwarming stories, airing Monday to Friday at 7:30 p.m. on KykNet. Stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, remember to subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment to help us keep the inspiration flowing.